Hi there! I'm back. I guess it's a morning for like vlog videos. So there's something I've been wanting to talk about, which is codependent relationships. Me, and I'm sure many other of you, because it's a big problem for us women, at least, okay, for me, is that in my relationship history, I have been involved in unhealthy and codependent relationships because I am very codependent as a person. And I thought maybe you guys could relate to this, and so I could share some experience with that. I consider myself a recovering codependent. I have grown so much in this area. I am so grateful to have gotten growth and recovery. I do not do the same things I used to do. But I still have the inclinations to be codependent. And in relationships, I got involved with guys who always had something wrong with them, which I thought was attractive quality because I always felt a little different and like I have a different perspective than most people. And so I related to guys that were a little different. I thought, well, I'm different, they're different, so that's a good thing. Problem was, I found guys that were unhealthy in their differences.
She is well intended and
oops. So that I didn't know that for many, many years, didn't realize what my pattern was in that. But I'd get involved with guys with a lot of dysfunction. And then I ended up, in unhappy in relationships. And I had long-term relationships, very long-term relationships. But they weren't healthy. And I learned so much through that process. I mean, it was very, very painful times, many painful years and many painful experiences, but I've learned so much. I learned so much. I'm 50 years old now, and I've learned so much about what I want in a relationship, what my needs are. I learned a lot more skills about communicating in a relationship, and I learned about boundaries, which I never had. And I've learned so much that I bring today to my life and any relationship, friendship, family, future relationships. I have so many more skills that I bring and so much knowledge more about myself and what I really need in a relationship. And it turned out that I didn't get what I needed in my past relationships. What I had to learn was to not accept unacceptable behavior, which I thought, number one, I kind of deserved, or I wouldn't get any better, or that I was hoping would change. I think we women, we grow up believing that kind of a fairy tale that things will get better, and if I just do the, put in for the long run, and things will change and then it'll be better. What I learned was when you get involved with someone, you get involved with that person, and the kind of relationship you have at the time is the kind of relationship you're going to have 20 years from then. It's not going to get better. I have to find guys that are healthy now and that have things in their life now that I'm looking for to enhance my life now. I have a great life, and I don't need anything emotionally or mentally or physically from a guy. Maybe it'd be nice, but I am happy where I'm at, and anybody that come into my life would have to enhance on top of that. So they would have to be in a really good place and not take away from what I have. I got involved too much in relationships where I kept allowing things to be taken from me, and my self-esteem and energy and time and money and resources, and I just gave and gave and gave and gave, and I thought that's what I had to do in order to get love and to be loved. I learned along the way that it's important. I only give as much as I get. I learned that the hard way, that if I was giving more, I was in a relationship with someone that wasn't willing or committed to giving back, and that was bad for me. That always ended up very badly. So that's a big lesson for me. I'm only giving as much as I get. I gave and gave and gave. That's what codependency is for me. I was looking for acceptance and okayness by other people being happy and other people being happy with me. So I'd give so that they're happy and that they would love me. But that meant I kept giving and draining me and who I was and not getting back. So I'm so glad to be in a better place with that. And now, even though I struggle with, there's people that really hit my buttons with codependency, like, oh, I want to help, or, oh, I don't want them to feel bad, or whatever. And those buttons get pushed in me, but I really try to resist these days. It's like, okay, if I reach out, is that for that person, or is that for me? Is that going to help me or take away from me? Am I giving more than I'm receiving in this? And I have to weigh those things before I take an action step. My first action step is not my healthiest action step. So there's a lot I've learned along the way, and I wish for everybody healthy, happy, functional relationships. And I had to learn a lot to be able to get that for myself in my life, in relationship or not in relationship. So that included a lot about boundaries, learning about boundaries, what those were, how to set them. That was a long, long process, long years and years and years, but it's so worth it. And for all of you, don't accept something that's unacceptable. Don't make excuses. Well, they're this, and oh, they're that, and oh, they drink too much, or it's just when they drink, or it's just because they're upset, or just because they lost their job. It doesn't matter the whys behind a person's actions, I learned. It's the actions that are important, and judge the actions, not the motivation and the intention and the possibility, potential. Those things aren't what you live with every day, minute of the day. And that's what's important. So if a person's actions are inappropriate or hurtful or harmful or unacceptable, then that's what it is to judge. It's inappropriate, unacceptable, and harmful, and I won't accept that today in my life. And that's what a boundary is. And I didn't have that before. So I learned so much. I'd love to share any more. I just wanted to put that out there to open up the subject for you guys, because I know a lot of you struggle with that too. And there's so much that I'd like to share in order on the journey to learn how to do this stuff and be a happy, healthy person. Okay, take care. Bye.